reps in and keep my So today I'm doing a chest back workout, chest back shoulders, but focusing a little bit on the landmine. I want to do, I don't know, make things interesting and kind of challenge myself to come up with exercises on the landmine and do chest back. So again, as usual, I'm doing a superset, and the first superset is, so if your gym has one of these bars, I don't know what exactly they're called, you can do a flat press by leaning into it, and it activates the upper chest. Doing about 10 reps each side of this. The landmine allows for full deep range of motion, and so I'm making sure to take advantage of that. Then going into some perpendicular rows, targets the upper and mid back, and a little bit of the rear delts as well. I'm going for about 10 each side of that too. But yeah, that's the first superset. I'm going to keep doing it till it feels good. Just thought I'd record my heavy set. Probably aiming for around 6 reps for each, the press and the row. On to the next one. So for the next exercise, I'm focusing on chest still, but now doing a flat press on an elevated surface. I find this press on the Landmine so I have like a tight shoulder, and I find it to be kind of good for that because I'm pressing up and to the side, and there is no, so like with most presses, when you press, there's still tension coming down on it in the closed position, and here you get to press out and there is no tension in the center, if that makes sense. Anyway, first get the weight onto the shoulder and lay back down. So you see how the angle of the Landmine forces it to come up and to the side, and you're also able to get a full stretch of the chest because of the elevated position. Taking a long pause and really trying to get the full stretch of the muscle fibers in this area that don't really get stretched often. Opening up the chest as much as possible. Switching sides. For the back movement, I'm doing Landmine rows, but with one arm at a time. Trying not to let the Landmine touch the floor in order to keep constant tension on the lat during the whole movement. Yeah. So, for the third superset, sticking to the forward press but adding a lunge to it to make it a whole body movement. Looks something like this. Grabbing one of the parallel handles or perpendicular handles, and I'm doing a lunge and pressing and coming up at the same time. Trying to explode up. Going for 7 each side. For the second movement, I'm doing an upright row with the landmine. When I say that I'm going for about 7 to 8, it's usually that I hit failure in that rep range. I'm not necessarily picking a weight that's light and doing 7 and calling it. I'm usually doing a rep range at which the 8th rep is pretty exhausting. I'm gonna do that till that feels good. So also had alright. So this next exercise is a little strange, I guess. It's stuff that I don't really do often, but probably will from here on out. So, you know how there's like usual alternate pressing, and you're usually using the kettlebells or a dumbbell. So here I'm trying to do something different by using the landmine on one hand and the kettlebell on the other. And one hand's going to be locked in isometric, while the other is going to do a concentric. Looks like this. Get the landmine in position for a flat press, and then get the other kettlebell. It's going to be relatively light, and you keep that pressed up the entire time, and then keep pressing the landmine. The right hand chest is involved in an isometric way. It has to maintain contraction in order to hold the kettlebell up. And with the landmine, I'm trying to hit failure or close to failure. And then I'm gonna switch sides after. The setup might take a little extra time, but I think it's just enough rest time to let the chest recuperate before going into the next set. Same thing holds. This time the left hand's the isometric hand, and the right hand does the entire motion. Moving into some landmine rows, but again kind of keeping the theme of an isometric with one hand. So in this case, my right hand's gonna hold the kettlebell in a row isometric and then do the full row with the landmine. And then switch sides. But yeah, that's what I'm doing next. Probably one or two more sets. Another variation you can do with the presses of holding an isometric is, so in this case I'm holding the kettlebell in a cannonball grip, and I'm getting the landmine in, I guess, the regular pressing position that I do this with. And instead of doing one isometric, I'm going to do alternate. So it comes left, right. It's definitely an interesting movement because the pathway of the resistance when it comes to the kettlebell and the landmine are so different. Plus, the way you have to grip each kind of weight or resistance is way different. It's a kind of stimulus that you don't get often. And I don't know if this is any superior or better or whatever. I just know it's interesting. And it keeps things fun and entertaining at the gym, rather than having a bland workout. But yeah, if you're getting bored of your regular shit, give this thing a shot. So just thought I'd record a little bit of what I do in the sauna. I like to have a kettlebell with me and usually a towel. And I'll do something like towel curls. And go for more of a heart rate burn than like a muscular burn. What I mean by that is I'm just trying to get a lot of reps in and keep my heart rate even higher than what it would be with just the sauna. I'm not too aware if there's any excess muscle growth benefits of working out in the sauna, but yeah, that's just something that I like to do. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Like the video if you like the video. Hit subscribe and see you all in the next one.